Introverts can be confident. Stop undermining that you don't have confidence at all. You need to be competent with your skill sets in order to be confident, right? You understand that? Exactly. Okay. So you gotta understand people who are 18 to 25 usually really suck at communicating. It's because they don't practice communication enough. They don't put themselves in a place where they are actively improving their skill set, right? So the one thing is, right now I'm using filler word right. It's because I want you to understand that it takes time to build up the skill set. I'm constantly focusing on building on my communication skills. It's not a one day thing where like, all right, boom, I'm a great communicator. No, it actually takes a lot of time. I'm in sales right now, and that's how I'm developing my character. That's how I'm developing my skill set of sales, speaking, being more confident with my skill set of communicating to the camera, communicating to strangers, my friends, my family members. All of that matters. The reason I'm confident is because I'm constantly putting myself in a position where I'm constantly growing, improving my skill sets. A lot of you guys do not do that. And that is completely fine because you know it is a problem that you need to work on. For example, I'm at school right now. I study software engineering. I'm also in sales, and then I'm also doing YouTube. Listen, my schedule is extremely hectic, but I find the time to build up certain skill sets because I know exactly what I want in my life. A lot of you guys need to focus on what skill set do you want to build. If you're watching this, you struggle with the confidence of speaking to strangers. You struggle with communicating. You struggle with articulating ideas. Here are two tips that I want you to try out that I'm constantly doing every single day, or at least doing almost every single day. One thing is, for me, I love creating YouTube videos, but if you're not someone who is a content creator or someone who wants to influence people, all right, pick up your phone. You have a voice memo app. Just talk, just talk for however long you want. For example, if you could talk for 5 to 10 minutes of any topic, keep going, keep on going, because until you find out that you can't say anything, that's when you stop. But that pretty much helps you to be able to articulate your ideas, to be able to speak for a longer period of time, to be able to bounce off to different topics. So whenever you're having conversations with strangers, you can literally say anything. You could literally be knowledgeable in sales or in fitness or whatever the case is, whatever your interests are. But a lot of you guys have trouble talking about what your interests are, and you don't know how to convey your ideas. You don't know how to speak or communicate. The reason is because you are not holding that skill set. You're not practicing with people. You're not practicing with yourself. That is one easy way to really, really put yourself to level up your communications from here to here. It drastically improves your skill set. And another one is, if you read books, I recommend you guys to read books. If you could at least read a book 5 to 10 minutes out loud and record yourself and see how your tonality is. For example, are you monotoned? Are you excited whenever you read certain sentences? How do you pronounce your words? That's important. If you don't like how you speak, if you don't like how you pronounce certain words and you want to pronounce a word in a specific way, you have to practice it. You have to put yourself in a position where you are constantly honing your skill set. For example, a lot of you guys are in school for a major. Let's just say software engineering because that's what I'm in for. You guys are putting 4 years of work plus probably 68 hours outside of school into crafting your skill set. But when it comes to communicating, you guys think that you guys are incompetent, shy. It's because you guys do not put enough time in. And one thing is, another thing that a lot of people really misunderstand is that introverts are not shy, unconfident. That's just a label you put yourself into. Introverts are people who lose energy from social settings or who can't gain energy from social settings. and they need to recover from social settings. That's perfectly fine if you're introvert. I'm introvert myself. And one problem here I found out is that schools, they program students at a young age to not be great communicators in a way. For example, we barely do presentations in front of the class, and even if we do and we suck at it, that kind of showcases like, hey, we're not a good communicator, and that belief is already placed on ourselves at a very young age, and that's not the best thing ever. You guys got to understand, like, that's a limiting belief right there. You guys have the capability to become really exceptionally good at speaking. It all depends on your self image. For me, I was sucked at speaking in front of the whole classroom, in front of the whole school. I didn't even like speaking to strangers because I found it very, very difficult. But the only way I improved that is by doing sales for me specifically and recording videos. I did door-to-door sales, I did cold calling. Now I'm also just calling up different people on the phone from the company I'm working for, and then I'm also recording YouTube videos. A lot of you guys got to understand, that's how I'm building up my skill set of communicating. I'm also dating a girl. She's a very supportive and kind, wonderful lady. And then I'm also building up my network on the side. I'm constantly putting myself in new environments where I'm growing. I'm competing with other men when it comes to building up my skill set, business wise. We're all having fun here. This is the life that you guys should strive for, meaning like you guys should have fun when you guys are doing certain things. You guys need to understand life is fun. Sometimes you're gonna be doing tedious work, but when it comes to communicating, man, have fun in the process. It's a journey. Whenever you're building a skill set, it's gonna suck because you're not the best at the moment, but that journey, within the next 4 to 6 months or even a year, you'll see how much progress you made. If you're consistent with it, if you're persistent with it, you'll understand that you can make so much progress in 6 months with your life. Just remember to take it easy and everything will be fine.